district leaders, Rotarians, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon! So today we gather not merely for another district conference, we gather to take stock, we gather to give thanks, and we gather to look honestly at the journey that we have traveled together. A district conference is not only a celebration, it is a mirror. It allows us to ask, what have we done? What have we learned? And what have we become? And my dear friends, as I stand before you today, my heart is full of gratitude, full of humility, full of pride, and full of hope, because this Rotary year has not been an ordinary year. It has been a year of challenge. It has been a year of change. It has been a year of difficult moments. But it also has been a year of extraordinary progress, a year of courage, a year of generosity, and a year of membership growth. A year of new clubs. A year when District 3310 proved again that when Rotarians unite around a purpose, very little is impossible. So my dear friends, at the beginning of this Rotary year, I visited clubs. I met presidents, I met boards, I met members, I listened, I observed, and I shared. And during those visits, I spoke about ideals, because Rotary must never only become a calendar of activities. Rotary must remain a movement of purpose, a movement of service, a movement of friendship, a movement of people who believe that goodness can be organized, that kindness can be multiplied, and that ordinary people can do extraordinary good together. That is what I shared with our 74 clubs, a simple mission: strengthen our clubs, to enhance Rotary knowledge, to create lasting change, and to uplift our Rotary Foundation. So that was my compass, that was my appeal, and that was my spirit behind District 3310 333 Guide. So 3 tools: awareness, knowledge, and action. 3 objectives: strengthen clubs, create lasting change, and uplift our foundation. And 3 pillars: innovation, continuity, and partnership. These are not just words on a slide. They were the framework for a stronger district. A district where clubs are not merely busy, but purposeful. Where projects are not merely completed, but meaningful. When giving is not merely requested, but understood. And where membership is not merely counted, but nurtured. And where fellowship is not merely social, but the foundation of service. So this, my dear friends, this year, District 3310 has grown. And not just grown, it has grown remarkably. After 2 consecutive years of negative membership growth, our district has turned the corner. As of May 1st, 2026, our official membership growth for Rotary alone stands at 7.5%. And our Rotarite growth stands at an amazing 22.4%. How about that? And together our consolidated growth stands at 9.4%. Thank you. So my dear friends, this is not a small achievement. This is extraordinary. It is not merely a statistic. It is a sign of life. It tells us that our clubs still have energy. It tells us that our message still has power. It tells us that Rotary still attracts people when we present it with conviction, warmth, and purpose. And I want to say this to every club president, every membership chair, every assistant governor, every district leader, and every Rotarian who have invited, welcomed, mentored, and retained members. Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to thank you for believing that growth is possible. Thank you for opening doors. Thank you for making your clubs more welcoming. And thank you for helping people see that Rotary is not merely a meeting to attend, but a purpose to belong to. Membership growth is not just about numbers. It is about renewal. It's about new energy, new ideas, new friendships, new leaders, new possibilities. A growing district is a hopeful district. A growing district is a living district. And a growing district is a district that believes that its best days are still ahead. And this year we have not only grown within existing clubs, we have also expanded the map of Rotary. And guess what? We have just chartered on the 15th of May, the newest Rotary Club in our district, the Rotary Club of Singapore Sports and the Arts. And the charter president is here. Give him a big hand, Dr. Chan Siu Lun. This is a proud moment. This is our 75th Rotary Club in District 3310. It is also the 24th Rotary Club in Singapore. And it reminds us that Rotary continues to evolve. Rotary must speak to new communities, new passions, new professions, new generations, and new forms of service. Sports and the arts are powerful avenues for fellowship, for discipline, for creativity, for youth development, for health, for well-being, and for peace. And even more encouraging, we are not stopping there. Another Rotary Club has already submitted its application for Singapore. How about that? And when it is chartered, our expected consolidated membership growth should exceed 10%. Thank you for all of you who have made this possible. So my dear friends, as we move towards more than 10% of consolidated growth, this is truly amazing. It is a result of focus. It is a result of belief. It is a result of club presidents who did not give up. It is a result of Rotary being presented not as an obligation, not as a burden, but as a blessing. Not as a tradition that we merely inherit, but as a movement that we must renew. So dear friends, this growth must now be protected. We must not only bring members in, we must help them belong. We must not only induct them, we must involve them. And we must not only give them badges, we must give them meaning. So people stay when they feel valued. They stay when they find purpose. They stay when they are trusted. They stay when they are given work that matters. So that is why club culture remains so important. And I've often said that culture is the soil and projects are the fruit. If the soil is rich, good things will come. Service will come. Fellowship will come. Giving will come, leadership will come, and growth will come. So let us build clubs where people are not merely counted, but cared for. Where members are not merely assigned, but inspired. Where young leaders are not merely observed, but trusted. Where new ideas are not quietly resisted, but welcomed. And this is how this year's progress will become permanent renewal. So my dear friends, if membership is the heartbeat of Rotary, then the Rotary Foundation is the engine which our compassion travels the world. This year, we place ourselves a bold and unprecedented goal to raise $2 million for the Rotary Foundation. It was an audacious goal. Some may have wondered whether it was too high. Some may have wondered whether it was possible. But I believe then, and I believe now, that the District 3310 must never be afraid of bold goals when the purpose is noble. And today, our Rotary Foundation giving stands at approximately $1.6 million. Come on, a big hand to all of you. So my dear friends, this is a tremendous achievement. $1.6 million given through the Rotary Foundation. $1.6 million that represents generosity, trust, conviction, and sacrifice. $1.6 million that says, we believe in clean water. We believe in disease prevention. We believe in maternal health. We believe in basic education. We believe in community development. We believe in peace. We believe in ending polio. And we believe in service that is credible, measurable, and sustainable. And yet, And yet, we are not finished. The summit is still before us. We are still short of the $2 million target. But we are close. We are close enough to see the summit, close enough to feel the possibility, and close enough to know that if we unite, we can still make history. So today I wish to make a heartfelt appeal. Let us finish strongly. Let us give generously. Let us give joyfully. Let us give not because we are pressured. Let us give because we understand. Let us give because we believe. Let us give to Polio Plus, because polio eradication remains Rotary's #1 priority. Close is not enough. Almost is not enough. Until the last child is safe, Rotary cannot stop. Until the last case is gone, our promise to the children of the world remains unfinished. So let us give to the annual fund, because the annual fund is the lifeblood of Rotary service today. It is what that allows global grants to happen. It is what that turns club dreams into real projects. It is what that helps us multiply local giving into international impact. And above all, let us understand the special power of endowment giving. Because endowment giving is not merely about fundraising. It is about protecting Rotary's future. It is about ensuring that long after we are gone, Rotary will still be healing, still be educating, still be building peace, and still be changing lives. And today, our endowment giving for this Rotary year stands at about $1 million. How about that? How about that? So this is already significant, but let us pause and understand what that means. Let me make it real for you here. If approximately 4% return is available annually to support Rotary service, that means $40,000 every year. Not once, not one project, not one Rotary year, but every year, in perpetuity. $40,000 this year, $40,000 next year, $40,000 when new president leads our club, $40,000 when young Rotractors become Rotarians, and $40,000 when future generations speak about Rotary service long after we are no longer here. So that is the power of endowment. It converts today's generosity into tomorrow's capacity. It converts one act of giving into a permanent stream of service, and it allows kindness to become perpetual. So just imagine a child whose family cannot afford life-saving surgery. Imagine a mother carrying that worry every day. Imagine a father looking at his child and feeling helpless. Now imagine that every year, because someone here gave to the endowment fund. Rotary has funds available to support treatment. So one child receives surgery, then another, then another. One child returns to school, a mother smiles again, a father regains hope, and a family breathes differently. And the donor, my friends, may never meet their child, but somewhere a life has changed because generosity was planted wisely. So that is endowment. It is the tree under whose shade future generations will sit. It is a well from which tomorrow's communities will drink. It is a candle that lights other candles long after the first hand was withdrawn. So annual giving sustains the present, endowment giving protects the future, and we need both. We need both the annual fund to serve today, we need the endowment fund to secure tomorrow. So today I ask every Rotarian, every club, every donor, every leader, please consider your gift. Please consider your legacy. Please consider what you can do before this Rotary year ends, because we do not give to the foundation. We give through the foundation. Let me say that one more time. We do not give to the foundation, we give through the foundation. So my dear friends, our achievement this year are not only in membership and giving, but it's also in mindset. Across our district, we have spoken more deeply about quality projects, about impact, about sustainability, about learning, about innovation, about continuity, and about partnership. We have reminded ourselves that money alone does not create impact. Good intentions alone do not create impact. Impact requires understanding. Impact requires planning. Impact requires listening, requires partnership, and requires continuity. And this is why the Triple Tree Guide matters. Awareness, knowledge and action, innovation, continuity and partnership, strengthen clubs, create lasting change, and uplift our foundation. So these are not separate ideas, they are connected. A stronger club creates better projects. Better projects create greater impact. And greater impact strengthens public image. Stronger public image attracts members. And more members increase capacity. And greater capacity increases giving. And greater giving uplifts our foundation. And the stronger foundation allows us to do more good in the world. So that, friends, is a circle that we must continue to build. So my dear friends, Rotary is strong not because of one leader, not because of one governor, not because of one committee, and not because of one club. Rotary is strong because ordinary people choose to do extraordinary good together. And so today, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all our club presidents. Where are you, club presidents? Yeah. You carried the year on the ground, you led meetings, you motivated members, you managed differences, you grew membership, you served your communities. Thank you for your leadership. Big hand please to all our presidents. To our assistant governors, you were the bridge between the district and the clubs. You encourage, you advise, you listen, you help presidents feel less alone. Thank you, and thank you for your service. Assistant governors, big hand please. Thank you to our district leadership team. You gave your time, your expertise, your patience, your loyalty. You supported the district through ordinary work and difficult moments. You helped keep the ship steady. Thank you to all my district chairs and district committee members. Thank you very much. Now, thank you to all leaders. Your work may not always be visible to everyone, but it matters. And I see it. The district sees it, Rotary benefits it, and thank you very much for all of you, to all of you. So thank you to our donors, those who have given large gifts, those who have given modest gifts, those who have given quietly, those who have given publicly, those who gave for the first time, those who gave over and over again. Your generosity has carried our foundation to $1.6 million US. You have shown that this district can still dream boldly and give generously. So thank you again for all our donors. And today, I must also thank my family. My dear wife, Michelle, and my son, Mirza. Behind every public role, there are private sacrifices. Behind every speech, every journey, every meeting, every district event, there are loved ones who give us time they will never get back. There are family members who understand when we are absent, who encourage us when we are tired, who steadies us when we are burdened, and who remind us who we are when the demands of leadership become heavy. So to my family, thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. And thank you for allowing me to serve the district with my whole heart. So my dear friends, the state of our district is strong, but the work is not finished. We must continue to strengthen clubs. We must continue to improve retention. We must continue to deepen Rotary knowledge. We must continue to encourage giving across all clubs, not only from a few. We must continue to improve project quality. We must continue to tell our story better. We must continue to reduce conflict and increase trust. We must continue to remember that Rotary's strength does not lie in titles, It lies in service. It lies in humility. It lies in friendship. It lies in doing good without needing to stand in the center of the photograph. As I look at this district today, I see a district that has endured. I see a district that has grown. I see a district that has given. And I see the district that has served. And I see a district that has every reason to walk with confidence. But confidence must never become complacency. The achievements of this year must not become comfortable memory. They must become a foundation for stronger clubs, a foundation for better projects, a foundation for deeper giving, and a foundation for lasting impact. So when future Rotarians look back on this year, I hope they will not say only that we raised money. I hope they will say that we raised ambition. I hope they will not say only that we grew membership. I hope they will say we restored belief. I hope they will not say only that we chartered new clubs. I hope they will say that we expanded possibility. I hope they will not say only that we had events. I hope they will say we strengthened the soul of the district. So my dear friends, we are near the end of the Rotary year, but we are not at the finish line. There is still time to give. There is still time to invite. There is still time to strengthen clubs. And there's still time to cross the $2 million. There is still time to make this year even more historic. So let us finish well. Let us finish with gratitude. Let us finish with courage. And let us finish with unity. Last of all, let us finish not as clubs walking separately, but as one district moving together. Rotary was never built by people who waited for perfect conditions. Rotary was built by people who saw the need and chose to respond. Rotary was built by people who believed that friendship could become service. Rotary was built by people who understand that one life changed is already worth the effort. So today, as your district governor, I say this with humility and with hope. Thank you, District 3310. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your patience. And thank you for your generosity. And thank you for your courage. And above all, let us remember this. We are not in Rotary to be remembered. We are in Rotary to make a difference worth remembering. So let us continue to engage Rotary. Let us continue to change lives. Let us continue to invest in humanity. And above all, let us continue to unite for good. Thank you and good afternoon. Thank you.